Coucou des coucous, de retour à My Time at Sandrock. Ma nouvelle cape va pas bien avec les dagues par contre. Machine! Some type of power supply. How much of this equipment is powered by this? Chainsaw. Ok, je suis juste tombé en bas. J'ai eu peur, / j'étais curieux à voir. Can I get stuck? Qui est ça? Advanced Mechanical, Aluminium. Iron, Aluminium. Puis le lit. A very modest sleeping arrangement, contracting the complexity of the lab. Ah boom, alright. Hi Logan. Make me go
Builder,
ears.
we finally come face to face. Heard you're also a core member now. So, you've come from my head. Well, I ain't gonna make it easy for you.
Whoa, pas moins vite.
This builder's a tough one, I think.
It's okay. Stay out of this one, Haru.
Fine.
Dude, ralentissez un peu ce que vous dites.
Draw! Heard you're all that. Show me.
I mean, you asked me. Oh, j'ai un timer. J'ai encore en masse le temps là, mais. Oh no! You've broken me. When? Hey, Grace!
I think that's enough.
Yeah, I've seen enough. We picked the right person.
Let's talk.
What should I say? Grace, Benjo was right. You're Logan's spies. You're cooking for Logan now? Alright, gotta go read, sorry. Ok, first off, je pense que les coffres que j'ai manqués au début avaient des Data 10 Firestone, Throwing Bomb et de l'eau dedans. Donc, l'eau aurait été bien. On continue, on scroll. Ok, I'm out, defeat Logan. C'est bon, I think that's enough. Ok. Bon, on va aller les trois. Grace, what are you doing here? Apologies, I had no choice but to hide my identity. In fact, I was working with Logan all along. I saw you fall off that cliff and followed you inside. Oh. Benjo was right. I think he was just after the fish. But look, this might be hard to believe, but you've got to trust us. We're not the bad guys here. We're working to protect Sandrock, and we need your help. You're cooking for Logan? I guess you could say I've been cooking for Logan all along, at least. Here, they appreciate my cooking. Do they, though?
I guess you could say I've been cooking for Logan all along. At least here they appreciate my cooking. Relax. We're the good guys, and we mean you no harm. Logan and I have been working together behind the scenes in order to save Sandrock. And we need your help.
What is going on? Okay, go on. I'll start from the very beginning. Knew Logan wasn't a bad guy. I like this builder already. Get on with it. Let me start. I'll never believe you, Bandit. That's your choice, builder, but hear me out. You can decide afterward. Let me start from the very beginning. Let's...
I like this builder already.
Get on with it.
let me start from the very beginning. I believe you already know the gist of the temple incident. Well, at the time, all I wanted was to get my paw out so we could take him to another doctor. But Miguel wasn't gonna let me.
So far, so good.
I regret it now, but in my rage, I decided to blow a hole in the wall of his isolation chamber and get him out in the deep of the night. Something went wrong and the whole side of the building collapsed, half burying my paw.
La faute à Haru, ça?
My pa woke up from his coma then and uttered, "Logan, protect Sandrock."
Duvos?
Duvos. Before he left us. Duvos. Me and Haru, we couldn't figure it out. The meaning of this single word ran too deep. But for my pa to mention protecting Sandrock and Duvos in his dying breath, it must have been the reason he died.
Or you blew him up?
The temple collapse also broke my foot, so we went into hiding while I healed. During this time, they put out wanted posters for my capture, and we became known as bandits. While in hiding, we talked every day about my pa's last words. Was Duvos and Sandrock? Were they planning something evil? How could two nobodies like us go up against the might of that empire?
I mean, si c'est juste pour protéger Sandrock, ça devrait pas être super.
Thought about telling
C'est
Justice,
profond en
Owen,
maudit pour
I
Dovus.
didn't know who to trust and how deep this rabbit hole went. What if I got him hurt, or worse, killed? That's when Haru came up with
Ouija.
a plan. We're gonna live up to that bandit name and force the attention of authorities across the free cities to be on Sandrock, giving us some backup. That train hijacking was one of those plans. I'd say we succeeded.
That plan had way too many holes. If it didn't work, you'd be wearing that bandit title for life.
It worked, didn't it? And frankly, I don't care about my name. I just want a clear answer for what happened to my pa. I only regret that I had to pull Haru and now the Builder into this mess.
I'm in this as much as you are. Besides, I've never regretted helping you or Howlett. Luckily, Grace found us in time. And now we have a clearer and more validated motive and goal.
If you haven't already figured it out, I'm not an archaeology student. Not for a while now, anyway. I'm actually an operative of the Alliance Central Intelligence, undercover in Sandrock.
Huh?
I'm here because we believe that there's a spy for the Duvos Empire embedded in Sandrock, and the Empire is involved in some nefarious plan regarding the Eufaula region.
That's the hard part.
I believe it's all coming to a head soon, and we need to figure it out before it's too late. We want you to help us with the investigation.
Why me?
I've been observing you and the whole town. Whether it be the moisture farm, Shonash Bridge, or the water tower, you always come through with flying colors.
I'm flying.
It's plain as day to me that you're one of the good ones. I think you're a very talented builder and trustworthy person. Someone that I would want on my team. So we're betting the success of our mission on you. A while ago, HQ intercepted a Duvos encoded telegram sent from Sandrock saying the plan is proceeding. It was signed by Tiger. I was sent here to investigate. I found normal traces of Duvos activities here and there, but nothing about this Tiger.
What?
When Logan went on his act like a bandit plan, HQ ordered me to investigate his relations to Duvos. That's how we met up. After hearing Howlett's last words, it confirmed both of our fears. So we had a common goal. We decided to work together to reveal the enemy that's hiding in Sandrock. Around that time, HQ intercepted 2 more transmissions. One saying the water tower is ready, the other saying the water in town has been successfully hidden. Based on this, we believe their motive to be withholding water from Sandrock to drive it into ruin. Think about it.
Okay.
During a war, if Sandrock is destroyed, the link between High Wind and Atara would be severed. That'd be detrimental to any war effort.
That's starting to
Logan
make
decided on his
sense.
own to go sneak a look at the water tower, but Penn ran into him while patrolling. Not only that, Penn also had a relic weapon. He guarded that secret surprisingly well, as I didn't even know about it beforehand. It was powerful enough to destroy the tower and give Logan a severe beatdown.
Je connais la weapon pour me transformer dans le wiki, pour me promener dans le wiki, puis je savais qu'elle allait avoir quelque chose de spécifique. Je savais que Logan était un petit peu bizarre, mais je pensais pas que c'était lui qui avait blow up la tour.
I disagree with the last part, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Penn's a bad guy, since he covered up the fact he blew it up and blamed it on me.
Oh, juste... C'est son caractère aussi.
Maybe he just didn't want to get blamed. Whatever the case, I did some digging around town. And, well, everything was normal. All the numbers for the water tower and the water imports checked out. We were getting nowhere, but the Duvos messages mentioned hiding water. That basically incriminates members of the church, as they're the only ones handling the water, and
I decided to take action. Why wait? Just grab their leader. We'll just interrogate Matilda, even if she turned out not to be the tiger. She still must know something, right?
Right, so I sidelined Penn for a bit and Logan did his kidnapping. The only problem was you guys showed up a little too soon, and we didn't get any useful information out of the minister after all.
You were there?
Still, I don't think Matilda's in on it. She went back and even asked the civil court to start an investigation, which turned out to be a boon for us, as we got some numbers that we didn't know before.
Be right back. Okay.
From the new data, our conclusion was whoever's hiding the water is doing it in the Sandrock storage right beneath the temple. Not only that, but they could also be making money off of the water they're re-stealing by reselling it.
This thing runs deep, Builder.
It's water in
I
a cellar.
wanted to report back to my higher-ups in Atara, but the risk of getting intercepted was too great. What with all the Duvo stuff going on. And besides, that's when I made my biggest discovery yet. Yeah, and guess who was in charge of constructing the Sandrock storage? Yen. So, I did what any self-respecting spy would do. I went into Yen's house and found the original construction blueprint.
Ok, c'est elle qui... Cat burglar in.
And what do you know? Right there on the blueprint is a location for a hidden door. The only problem was there's a lock, an incredibly complicated one at that. I couldn't get it open. And believe me, I tried. To open the lock, we'll need a builder's help to build an anti-lock system. We
Sure.
thought of you.
I was just about to make a dash for your workshop when Lumi showed up to warn me of the goat plan one of them moles hatched up. I thought, heck, great opportunity. So I told my goat Rambo to bring you here. And here we are.
Smart goat. What really happened
My
to
pa
Howlett?
was the best monster hunter in the Eufaula. As part of his job, he'd go out and map unexplored ruins. This time, he was away for days. It was only when Burgess informed me that I knew my pa was infected by a virus and in quarantine at the temple. The church had Fang do a full diagnosis on my pa, and he confirmed the virus. It's one of them dangerous viruses from the Age of Darkness. Fang didn't have a cure. My pa was in a coma and dying. Before he left, Fang told me that my pa had bruising on the back of his head. That made me think he might have been stung by some monster. Maybe I could get him out and find another doctor with more knowledge in that field. But Miguel wouldn't relent. I had no choice, so I decided to break my paw out. The bomb we used wasn't that powerful, but it must have blown a support. The entire side of the temple came down.
Et la version multiplayer se passe avant ça ou après ça? Also, je trouve que Frank t'a expliqué beaucoup de choses avec son limited speech pattern.
And my paw was... It's all my fault.
I'm to blame as well, but I couldn't have predicted how things would turn out.
He made the bomb.
Right. Even during his last breath, my paw's thoughts were on protecting the people of Sandrock. I will honor that wish to the end.
Dans ma tête, là, if Duvos there is, Duvos se sacre un peu de Sandrock. Il veut juste que la ville se fasse abandonner. How did Andy join you?
We found Andy wandering in the desert.
Ah, come on,
Got
sure.
lost from his caravan. I tried my hardest to find him, but came up with nothing. We did the best we could for him, but I didn't want him growing up a bandit.
Bandit.
When Grace warned us of the
Bandito.
bounty hunter, Andy must have heard and went into town in disguise. Everything turned out for the better, though, thanks to you. That boy needs to go to school and get educated.
An
His talents
education.
were wasted in this cave.
What talents? Why do you wear a mask?
I won't be able to face the world until my pa's at peace.
Now that we've answered all of your questions,
J'ai une
before
vidéo de
you
toi sans ton
decide,
masque
I
pendant une
have to tell
seconde.
you one more thing. We are going up against the Duvos Empire here. We'll try our best to protect you, but if you join us, there will be danger.
J'aime qu'il y ait enfin de l'action pour côté Duvos Empire, là. C'est comme un gros point of contention in the world at large.
Keep that in mind. Now, I sincerely ask you, can we count on you to help us with the Sandrock storage
Heck yes.
hidden door?
Just don't believe you. So let me think about it. Alright, take your time, but not too much time. Let me know when you've decided. This place will be compromised before too long. We'll need to start scouting new locations. Just don't believe you? That's unfortunate. You're free to go. But if you tell anyone about what happened here today, I'll know. But if you change your mind, let me know first. This place will be compromised before long. We need blah 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 blah. Just let's go with
Perfect.
yes.
Thank you for trusting us.
Oh yeah, the posse's growing.
We'll be counting on you, Builder.
Let's look at the blueprint of the Sandrock storage again. See? That hidden door must be at least half a meter thick. Any explosive that we can use to knock it down will alert anyone within 10 leagues.
Fait que j'ai l'impression que ça c'est des appartements, il va y avoir la maison d'Amara ici, puis ça c'est comme le back alley. Il y a la vieille maison de Logan qui est ici, puis la maison de Rocky et Crystal qui sont ici. That would be my guess si je vois l'angle correctement. Ça c'est le chemin qui t'amène en arrière. Ça c'est le gros... Je sais pas exactement... Alright.
The locking mechanism for this door is something I've never seen before. Normally I wouldn't even know where to start. That is, till I found
I mean,
this.
it's Yang stuff. Shouldn't be too hard.
Yen also had the anti-lock diagram. I bet it's because he wanted to have a bargaining chip if all this blows open. In any case, with this, I'm sure you can construct it.
Yes. Leave it to me. That Yan.
Don't worry, he'll get what he justly deserves. When you're done, let me know and we'll start the next phase of the mission. Thanks! I think that covers most of it. I guess if you have more questions for us, we can stick around for a minute. But best to get back to town soon, before suspicions are aroused. When you're ready to go, head past Andy's old room to get back to the
Oh wait,
surface.
Andy's old room. I know that thing very well. Really? Okay. Boing, 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 boing. Okay.
I think it goes without saying. Let's keep all this between pals, yeah?
Could Penn be that
You
tiger?
know, I thought as much myself. Penn ambushed Logan at the water tower as if he knew he was going to be there. Plus, that relic weapon of his is also a red flag. But we don't really have any evidence against him yet. Best to just consider him a threat with unknown motives for now.
Why not just arrest them all? Ah, be right back. Why not just arrest them all?
Other than the legality of such a move, it's not quite that easy. Tensions between the Free Cities and Duvos are already high at the moment. If we turn this into a big spectacle, we give them an excuse to retaliate.
I mean, ils sont profonds dans les... Ils ont pas rapport à ça, là. If anything, they would probably ignore everything. Pas ignore, mais genre... Disregard, disbelief... Just, non, c'est pas nous autres, ça. Puis just cut their losses avec le monde.
Plus, we're not even sure who Tiger really is. All signs point to the church, but what if we're wrong and our guy slips away? We can't make moves until we're 100% certain.
Like, here's Captain. So you were just pretending to be a bad cook?
Okay, look. I've been kind of busy with this whole threat to Alliance security thing. So, sorry if a few omelets got burned. I don't fry fish because I've got a bigger fish to fry. Tell you what, when all this is over, I'll really hit the books. And we can all celebrate with a gourmet 5-star meal. Sound good?
What did you say to Andy back at the Civil Corps?
Oh, right,
wait, so-
that. I just told him, act like I've put the fear of light into you and I'll get you out of this. He put on a pretty convincing act. There may yet be room in our ranks for a conniving little triple agent with a heart of gold once he grows up a bit.
You just... Je suis sûr que tu l'as menacé de faire un bisou. With your cooties. No more questions.
When you're ready to head back to town, move toward...
Alright, first thing first. Wouldn't target that have seen a lot of use. Logan is known for his skill with a firearm. Stands to reason that he's practiced to make perfect. Bandit Throne. A chair adorned with Logan's signature Yakmel horns. The red backdrop seemed to imply that Logan wanted to... Why? That Logan wanted to give any would-be invader a bit of spectacle upon entrance. Water from Sandrock, almost empty. Most likely snuck in by Grace at some point. Il y en a qui dort pas mal à découvert. Ah, vous voulez le shield? J'étais curieux du super shock. Andy's super shield meant to absorb powerful kinetic blow. Doesn't look like it's seen any action. I guess Andy went through a lot of trouble for nothing. Curieux de savoir à quoi que ça va être style. A soft fluffy bed. When you put your hands on it, it almost sucks you in. Hardly seem fitting for a stone-hearted bandit. Piharu, lui. A hard bed. Hardly any padding at all. Essentially just a piece of wood with a blanket. Oui, effectivement. With a blanket over it. A light overhead for what could only assume would be for late night reading. Fact. Ça, c'est mon ombre qui est pas connecté à moi qui m'a fait peur. Ça serait Haru. Je sais pas qui est à qui, là. Il y a la marque en haut aussi que je suis un peu confus. Common items, towel, linen, unremarkable. Likely used for nefarious deeds such as washing, cleaning, and repairing clothing. C'est encerclé, le Commerce Guild, puis le...
Builder, I apologize for bringing you into this so abruptly. I wish there'd been another way.
Why use all so many explosives and poison on me? So you're good at making bombs?
Well, I don't just make bombs. It started with an interest in chemistry. Soap, perfume, fireworks. And bombs are kind of just... angrier fireworks, I guess.
Grr.
I thought I'd mastered making them, but when we went to save Hallett that day, I must have measured something wrong. The explosion was larger than it should have been.
T'es un petit peu proche du micro, mais je pense que c'est correct.
Logan doesn't blame me. Maybe he just can't admit that my mistake might have played some part in... Logan has been loyal to a fault. That's why I'll ride to the ends of the earth with him if need be.
I'll follow you to the end of the earth, you hear me? You also have a connection with Arvio?
Sure, I consider him a friend. He handled all the customers, so I wouldn't have to. Logan and I agreed it would be best not to involve him in our plans. Arvio is not famous for being able to keep a secret. I wonder if he managed to sell that last batch of products I gave him. He promised me my fair share of the profits, no matter what. It wouldn't surprise me, though, if he conveniently forgot about it since I've been away.
This room's so
I found this
strange.
place while we're out monster hunting a long time ago. We'd use it now and again as a temporary base whenever we were in this area. Never thought we'd use it as a hideout, though. I think these ruins used to be a playground for children back in the old world. When Andy was here, he had a lot of fun with it. He was the one who came up with most of the current traps. Thanks for listening to us. It's not only Hallett's legacy on the line here, but the entire fate of Sandrock. We can't do this without you. We'll move to a new camp soon, but don't worry, we'll be in touch.
Toi, je te reviens plus tard. T'es cute sans tes goggles. Haru, ah non, c'est la goat de Haru. Merle. It has a beautiful white coat and adorable big bright eyes. Et là, on sort. Go food. Crates full of various supplies. Some of them have a Blue Moon insignia on them. Est-ce que... What's his face? Est-ce que Owen is that bad at bookkeeping qu'il se rend pas compte qu'il est en train de perdre des supplies pour 2 personnes depuis genre that long. Okay. Look at you with all the food and raw meat. Pas ça, c'est où? Also, what the fuck? Pourquoi vous avez une antenne? Un autre hamac.
Builder, you're one of us bandits now. How you feeling?
Grrr! I'm happy to be
I'm
entertained.
glad to have you aboard. In fact, can't do this without you. So, thanks for believing in us. We hit you with a lot of info today. Hope it wasn't too much to handle.
I fell in with you at first sight. Your pa was a good man.
Never shot anything that didn't need shooting. Always put the town ahead of himself. From the time I could walk, I wanted to follow in his footsteps. He taught me everything I know. How to fight, how to hunt, how to be a decent man. And now, I'll never get a chance to return any favors.
Your goat seems to be
About
very
as
smart.
smart as he is stubborn. Comes with the territory, being a goat and all. But we care for our goats, me and Haru. Raised them up from when they were just kids. Rambo's the smart one, and Merle is a bit of a hothead.
Vous avez inversé vos rôles dans vos goats.
Truth be told, they both take after Haru more than me. He's always teaching them new tricks. Back when Andy was around, we'd all train them together. Look at me, rambling on.
Have you ever done anything bad?
I ain't proud of everything I did out here, but I can tell you one thing. I did it all to protect Sandrock. When all this is over, if I make it, I'll do time for everything I done wrong.
Alright, je veux pas dire ça, là, mais je veux voir c'est quoi qui est dit. Oh. Voyons. So, but we've only just... Let's save anything like that for after the mission.
I think I've made myself clear. If you still have doubts, not sure what more we can say. We do need your help, though, Builder. I'll do whatever it takes to earn that.
All right,
we'll
Luigi.
stick around here for a little while, but we do need to be moving on.
Alright, is there any loot here? An imitation of Kateri punching machine. I wonder who built this. C'est un petit prince, lui? A soft bed of high quality. Getting the decorative quilt must have been difficult being on the run. Cabinet filled with copies of Andy's bandit uniforms. You know, for the school of life. 2 relic ornament guard the chamber of a child's room. Perhaps Andy fancied himself some sort of Toyland royalty. Alright, let's... Chose ici. Combien de temps qu'il reste à l'épisode? Pas vraiment de temps. Oh. Faut que j'avance. Je pensais que ça allait juste look like there's a direct access to the cave, but to get out, I'll need a goat. Ah, ok. Ok, fait que je suis revenu au début. Logan's goat Rambo should be able to take me back to town. Leave. Si je viens ici et je scroll down. Post conduct. Ok, fait qu'il y a encore des choses qui vont se passer.
Someone we are all poorer without.
Hish, ça a pas pris de temps.
It seems like only yesterday they were meeting me at City Hall, registering their workshop. In the short time since then, we can already look around Sandrock and see their influence.
Their mark. J'ai fait pipi partout.
The water tower, and who among us hasn't had a commission come out of that quaint yet busting workshop by the hill.
I'm not on a hill. Oh, by the hill like a
Though
skag.
departed from this earth, through contributions left and telesis spread, the spirit of our friend shall
Builder.
remain with us here forever.
Hey, you're right! I found the spirit!
What? Ah, ok, elle m'a spoté. Allô tout le monde! Hey Grace!
Oh, Builder, you're alive!
Bon, j'ai appelé ça un épisode ici. On va revenir la prochaine fois faire la journée. J'espère. J'aimerais arrêter de jouer aujourd'hui, éventuellement. Alors, au revoir et à bientôt.